Hello everybody, in this video I want to talk about augmented reality, mixed reality, virtual reality, well actually all of them together. So basically what you see here is a game that I played, one of the few games that I played that uses the Oculus Quest 2 Passthrough. Well, this is probably self-evident. You can actually see that instead of seeing all virtual content, I see actually the room that I'm actually there, and the thing is that some of the interaction of course is there. For example, I can have things attached to my controllers. I can see 3D objects floating in the air. I can shoot them, interact with them. But you can see that the problem with this is that we see the pass-through in black and white. And what we need is to have it in colors. If you do have that, and with a higher resolution camera stream, we basically can see 3D content as part of the real world. The other thing that we need is also, aside from the pass-through being RGB, is a technology that can actually scan the environment and map it in 3D. This allows developers to position and create interactions based on real-world 3D modeling of the scene. And we already have this, right? With Android and with ARKit, with the AR Core and ARKit, that we can actually scan the environment and just create a mapping of the entire environment in 3D, very fast, by the way. Of course, it depends on the phone you're actually using. But with the iPhone, it's super fast. And then, for example, the developers can use occlusion, for example, position certain 3D objects rather than floating in the air like you see here. You can see objects like below the table, or maybe you can't see them because maybe they are behind a wall or something. And there are also, of course, other technologies can actually improve it, like object recognition, that any object can actually be most of the objects in your room can actually be recognized, and developers can actually assign some kind of interaction to different objects, which can be really, really cool. For example, they can detect that I have a laptop there, I have a table, I have a bed. All right, so you can actually map this room and also have more contextual understanding of the environment, and then developers can use it to create unique augmented reality, mixed reality experiences. Well, I use it interchangeably, but again, I'm referring to the same thing. Digital content, virtual content that appear as part, not overlay, but a part of the real world in a mixed reality experience. Now, if Oculus Quest 3 brings all these features, that will be a game changer. The reason for this is that, of course, we want, for example, when you use augmented reality in phones, the problem is that you need to hold the phone. The best thing, of course, is to have a headset or goggles or some kind of something that we can actually release our hands for holding anything and just look around naturally and play a game or do whatever we want to do in mixed reality, but our hands are actually free from actually holding a phone. And we also have a wide field of view of everything because it covers our eyes. We don't need to look through another screen. By that I mean the screen of the phone. Now, the other big advantage is actually, if this is accessible for developers, imagine so many developers now can develop app to millions of users, basically. Lots of users. The reason for this is because we can already we already have platforms like SideQuest, itch.io, right? And it's the same thing. Like when you develop a game for VR, you're going to do the same thing. You have the same audience that you develop for the same platform, for the same device, right? The Oculus Quest. And you can create unique experiences using these new technologies, like pass-through in RGB, object recognition, mapping of the room, 3D mapping of the room. That can be insane. Of course, it can be other technologies, but again, people will be able to play a game, for example, in the entire house. You're going to scan the entire house, and then a game will take place. Maybe some object will be recognized, the character can interact with them. Maybe they're going to create a replica of them if you already recognize the item, for example, a glass, right, on your table. You can actually create a replica and maybe create even the ability to remove the item from the table because you're already moving around the environment, so it actually knows how to fill in the gap. And you can actually shoot the real glass on your table, for example, or just shatter your window. Yeah, this can be available, guys. The technologies are already there. We just need to bring them together in and create really something that for developers to use them to create like really these are the next gen experiences in mixed reality. So again, I mean, I was a lot into augmented reality, but I saw that when it comes to phone, now everything, of course, when it comes to filters, like Instagram filters and all these are the things that actually rule. But if you really want to make the bigger jump, we need to have some kind of AR goggles that actually release us from actually holding controllers and give us this wide field of view of the real world and add some things into it which are virtual. And this will be a game changer, of course, for the market of augmented reality. We just struggles, at least when it comes to creating mixed reality experiences, rather than the one that just works on selfie, that which are great, of course. But again, we want something that take it to the next level. Of course, the next step will be to take it to the outdoors rather than just indoors. You even if you have RGB pass-through, you won't go outside and wear the Oculus Quest headset. Unless it's something like that resembles very slim and stylish goggles, glasses, you won't go outside with this, right? So this is the next stage. Now, there are companies that already work on this. We know that Apple working on glasses, and we have Magic Leap that have their mixed reality glasses. But I think that we need all these technologies in one. We need the ability to create a full virtual environment, or just strip it down and just have the pass-through and have the ability to create a mixed reality that combines both the real world and the virtual. And for companies to understand that, I mean, some focuses on only augmented reality, that you actually can see things in the real world, virtual content as part of the real world, but you can really create a virtual reality experience. And then there are that working on both of them. And there are just focusing on virtual reality only, like the Oculus Quest. But the next step, of course, is bring everything together, and I think that Facebook has a really big potential because it already established a huge market with its Quest 2 headset. So I won't be surprised if that's what we actually see with the Oculus Quest 3. And let's hope that this is indeed the case. I don't see a reason why Facebook won't do this. The technology is already there, and implementing it, we just need, of course, better hardware for this. And of course, lenses and everything better. It probably may even cost more, but to get these experiences, I think it will be well worth it. And they have the advantage to actually do things when it comes to mixed reality faster, at least for the indoors, faster than any other company, and get access to many developers and of course to all these owners that already own the Oculus Quest 1 and Quest 2 headsets. So this is like very fast penetration to this market by presenting really immersive and next-gen mixed reality experiences. So this is what I want to see, and really this is what I want to see in the Quest 3, a big jump using this technology. I don't know if you're going to see object recognition on this, I'm not sure. Maybe we're going to see this stage, we're going to see RGB pass-through, right? I don't know. If Facebook takes this to the next level, it's going to be 3D scanning, spatial scanning of the environment. It's going to be even object recognition. The technologies are there. Why not implement them? So I do hope that this is what we see in the Quest 3, and if so, I'm the first in line to buy it for sure. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Something else, for a change, kind of thinking about the advances in augmented reality and how we can actually use this combined with virtual reality experiences and kind of mix them up together to create really unique gameplay experiences. Hopefully we get something news from Facebook very soon in the upcoming Facebook Connect. We'll see. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel, give this one a little like. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.